And welcome to another review by us, the Emerald Gamers, I guess.
I'm not an Emerald gamer. I'm just
Yeah, you're
someone.
here though. You're here. You're part of our guild in
Yeah,
in the game we're reviewing.
yeah. Which is an
So,
awesome game.
as you can tell from the title, we are reviewing World of Warcraft today. We did it before, but we didn't like it, so we're redoing it. So, who wants to start?
Well, you know the most about World of Warcraft, so
Oh gosh. It's a fun game and lots of people play it.
seriously. All right, let's start moving. Rolling stones don't gather moss.
So there's plenty of classes in this game.
You got warrior, which is what I am.
Yep, you're a
Basic.
Got
warrior.
Death Knight, which is what we are.
Yeah,
Well, actually, I'm a paladin on my main. This is my ult.
yeah. This is his for just this guild.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got your hunter, which is your main damage dealer.
One of them
Um,
Paladins are
anyway.
awesome. Just to let you know.
Draenei can't. That was weird. That Draenei could not fit out the door.
Well, they're very tall.
Yeah. So
And that person's had a potion.
Can I just change their height?
They have a potion that makes them way bigger than they're supposed to be.
No, there's a
Alright.
third
Well,
strike
let's
comes
get
forward
on to
there.
the backstory about this game.
All right, do you want me to
Set-
do it? Because I know a lot about the backstory.
Well, how about I start? Because
Alright.
I want to get into this sort of thing. Basically,
We missed the roads there.
basically, this game is set in the magical world of Azeroth,
Magical
where there's
world.
an ever-changing war between the Alliance and the Horde, and
Which side are we on right now?
we are the Alliance,
The
Okay.
best side, to be honest.
which includes the human race, the Night Elves,
Humans, the Night Elves, the Gnomes, the Dwarves, and
the Worgans,
the
and the
Wargans
Draenei.
and the Draenei.
And the Horde side have orcs, goblins, trolls.
Goblins.
What else do they have?
They have
Tauren.
orcs, goblins,
Tauren.
trolls, Turin, night elves. No, not
Blood
night
elves,
elves, blood
blood
elves. I always get them mixed up. Why don't we have high elves actually? To be honest,
Because
High elves.
isn't that sort of isn't that a Bethesda thing?
no, high elves are in the game.
Oh, are they?
They're on our side. They're like the white-eyed ones. They have like really bright white eyes. They're like the
They're kind of
original
neutral.
elves, I think.
They're kind of neutral, actually. Just
Yeah,
like-
but they're
Yeah.
not playable.
Can you go to Quel'Thalas? You know the place where they come from.
I don't think so.
Alright, here, let's just stop up here on the bridge.
Okay, let's just look at the amazing water effects of this game.
Yes, now if only this game would run in DX11.
My brother can run this on Ultra. I'm really pissed off because he can run it on Ultra, and I
Yeah.
can't.
Well, he's
Like,
not the
here,
only
stop
one.
here and look at the beautiful water.
It's amazing.
Now all we need is DX11 support.
Now, we're in a pretty populated city, so...
We
We're
are
gonna go to Cathedral District.
we're in the well, hold on. We are in the human capital of Stormwind.
Human capital Stormwind destroyed twice. No, destroyed once.
By
rebuilt
Deathwing.
once. Then half destroyed once.
Free.
And I hope they rebuild it again and then get
No.
destroyed again. And then we move.
I want
Yeah,
to, I
that's
want a new
nice.
city. I want a new city. I hate this city. You know what? I'm going to show anyone watching the world map. This
Yeah,
is
Josh, just stop.
this is the Eastern Kingdoms right here where we are.
Oh yes.
And
Also,
then-
was once called Azeroth, and then
No, hang on.
No,
Let me
It
finish.
was
Yeah.
always
was.
called the Eastern Kingdoms.
no, it wasn't. It was once called Azeroth, the Kingdom of Azeroth, which was the king. Then changed to the Kingdom
Let
of
me
Stormwind
finish. Let
when
me
they
finish.
found Northrend Calendar.
Let me finish. Okay, you have a problem with interrupting. If you zoom out here, you can see other continents like Kalimdor to the west, Northrend to the north, and in the middle we have the Maelstrom. And if we zoom out even further, you can see Azeroth and Outland. Outland, you need a portal to get there. It's a weird place. Okay, it's weird.
It wasn't always weird.
It's weird now,
Wasn't always.
but it's weird now. That's what I was saying. So shut up, Josh. Let's continue on.
Yep.
To Cathedral District, and let's go see some RP.
Yeah.
Yes, people or P in this game.
Yeah,
Roleplay.
it's a very big part of World of Warcraft.
We're on
They're
the
actually
most
quite fun,
popular.
to be honest.
Considering that it is one of the biggest parts of World of Warcraft.
Actually,
Mm,
I think
quite fun.
it's a big part, but at the same time, there's more people that don't RP.
Well,
Yeah.
the three of us do.
There are probably less RP servers than there are.
Yeah, there is a lot less RP servers, and we're in the
There's
most
about
populated
Let's
four.
just
one.
stop here on the bridge because I actually want to explain something to people that don't know what Death Knights are. You know, I just gotta go on what information I know.
Look at the camera.
Actually, 1 second. Those Death Knights that you're going to talk about aren't the Death Knights that I am right now.
Wait,
Death Knight version
you were the
2.0.
Death Knight. You two are the Death Knights that were created during the reign of Artus.
Yep, not the ones during the Second War.
These were after the Third War.
A dog just walked by.
After Artus, Prince of what was the name of the place? Warcraft 3?
In Lordaeron, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, Prince
it was.
Lordaeron.
Yeah, it was Artus, Prince of Lordaeron. After he found Frostmourne, the sword consumed his soul, and then he became the what would you call it? The death.
He became the Lich King.
Yes, the Lich King, the leader of all the Death Knights and ruler of Northrend. Basically, Death Knights were created from dead artists exposing dead bodies to Frostmourne. Am I right there?
Yeah.
Recreating them and making them dark malice beings.
Reanimating. No, not reanimating. He sort of. You couldn't really get.
It's called consume. Like they consume the soul, didn't it?
Yeah, you could get not. You couldn't really get like a skeleton and then make that into.
It has to be a
Death Knight.
corpse.
Yeah, a corpse or a
It
half
has to be
decayed corpse.
it has to be a freshly made corpse.
I think. Because you can get undead Death Knights.
Death Knight, well, Grey's model of Death Knight isn't exactly modelled after the third war Death Knights. His is more modelled after the Second War, isn't it? Because of the older armor. Now Josh's is more closely based on the Third War. Correct? You can see from the big fancy shoulders and the hood and, well, not the tabard because that's ours, and the big ass sword.
And the cape. Don't forget the cape.
Oh yeah, the cape as well. All right, well that's all I know.
The Death Knights that you see in the actual WoW, the actual World of Warcraft game, aren't the first Death Knights ever made. First Death Knights were made during the Second War when the orcs. I think there's this orc warlock promised the orc war chief that he could make mighty warriors that could destroy the humans. So he got basically he combined the spirits of dead orc warlocks with the bodies of slain Stormwind knights, put them together, made their eyes glow green, gave them a sword, and just pushed them, sort of nudged them to where the battle was. Yeah, basically that's the first kind of Death Knight.
Yeah, and those ones didn't exactly succeed that much, did they?
They did.
Sort of.
Up until they all died, I think.
Yeah, the Third War ones were more successful.
I don't think there were any during the Third War. Third War ended with the destruction of Lordaeron.
Pretty much Artus was the first Third War Death Knight.
Yeah. As well, for people who don't know, the spirit controlling Arthas is actually the spirit of the orc shaman / warlock person who opened the gate in Draenor, which is now Outland. Draenor, which is now Outland. And he got during the Second War, he went somewhere, got his body torn apart. Then his spirit was made into a sword,
which was Frostmourne.
Yep, and a throne. There's like a throne. The throne that Arthur sits on has something to do with it as well.
Yeah, I think it has. There was fragment of the orc's soul that was put into the chair.
Yeah.
The throne.
Yeah, but now the Lich King, that there is now, for people who don't know,
It's not
the
actually Artus.
No, it's Bolvard Fordragon. I think that's his last name. I keep getting his last name wrong. He led the assault on Wrathgate during the Lich King. For anyone who saw the cutscene.
Yeah. Now, I know we just spent a lot of time explaining the Death Knights, so I want to get on to something else. More key aspects of the game. Basically, make a character. You start in, one of 8 starting areas, is it?
Yeah.
One of 8 starting areas, depending on your race.
Mm-hmm.
And basically you start from there, do a couple of quests, get out, and then you go into the world of Azeroth. Either via Alliance, your main hub is Stormwind, really.
Yeah, one of the biggest cities with
And
main
then the Horde's main hub is Durotar, isn't it?
Durotar.
No, it's
No,
Orgrimmar.
Orgrimmar. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the main hub for the Horde. Basically,
Yeah.
in terms of lore, the humans are kind of the lead of the Alliance, aren't they?
Mhm.
And the orcs are the leaders of the Horde.
Basically, yeah.
But there's
And
one threat that they both work together to kill.
Deathwing.
Deathwing and, well, before
And
Deathwing.
the Lich King.
Yeah,
And
before
before that,
the
the
Scourge.
Burning Legion.
You were forgetting the Scourge.
The Scourge worked for the Lich King.
Yeah, technically it was still counted as a separate entity.
No, the Scourge was under the control of the Lich King. So
Yeah.
yeah, so they killed the Lich King to destroy the Scourge.
And there's
Yeah.
tons of other things besides that you can do. Like,
Mhm.
you can do Battlegrounds, there's basically your PvP.
Yeah, it's PvP
When you're,
basically.
yeah, it's basic. When you start out at a level like mine, when you're like 30, 32, like low level up to about, what is it, 40?
Yeah,
You only
basically.
have about 2 options, and that's Warsong Gulch and Arati Basin. But after level 40, you got way more choices. Like the one I added with Cataclysm, which I really want to do when I'm high enough level, is the Battle for Gilneas.
Yeah.
And then
Another good one is Alterac Valley, which I think is a 40v40 map.
jeez,
pretty-
that is huge.
Pretty massive.
What were those ones they added with Lich King? They were like they had like siege weapons.
Oh, those are so cool, but I actually haven't done them.
And then you
So-
have dungeons. They're not
Yeah.
they're basic. They're your basic group like activities. Basically, you go through a huge area doing quests and getting to the end and killing the bosses. But then you have the bigger thing, which are called raids. Which I don't know a lot about, so Josh, you're gonna have to explain raids.
Raids. Well, raids are mostly.
You don't know anything
Well-
about raids either, do you?
No, I don't.
Do you need help?
Wait, do you know anything about raids?
I know that there's multiple tanks, multiple healers, and a lot of DPSs, like 24 people, attacking a single boss.
Yeah,
And
basically the raids are like they're more than 20 people at a time taking on
Mhm.
significant enemies in the game.
And you
Well,
get
isn't-
loads
you
of
get-
good
isn't-
stuff.
Don't you get Ashbringer from a raid?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Well,
and
what raid is that?
I think
So-
it's Lich King, right?
yeah, like the biggest raid before Deathwing was Artis. And that,
Mhm.
what was that, 25 man raid?
Something like that, 24 I think.
And then what's Deathwing?
Same.
25. But then those are just your standard, and then it goes into heroic, doesn't it?
I don't know, I haven't done heroic.
Yeah, and then it goes into a heroic raid, which are like they basically make them much more harder. But you get
There's
really good.
heroic dungeons, I've done them.
yeah, they're heroic dungeons. They're basically harder versions of the original dungeons, but you get much better loot. And the next aspect of the game would be lore.
Okay, hey Josh, where are you going?
Lore and role
Visual.
playing. The best thing about World of Warcraft, in my experience, is you can pretty much make up any backstory as long as it does not overlap with another characters. Like I was trying to say, one of the best aspects, in my opinion, is lore and role playing.
Oh, role playing and lore.
So in World of Warcraft, there is many professions. There's a profession system, and pretty much you can level up that profession system by doing it, and not in that way. And you can pretty much sell this stuff for lots of money if you want, or you can make stuff and then sell that stuff for lots of money, or use it for RP. I'm going to talk about stuff I've done, like leatherworking and skinning, because they go hand in hand. Unless you want to buy all the materials for leatherworking, which is expensive. Skinning, you pretty much just go around the world skinning any beast, pretty much. Or anything with skin. And then leatherworking is just where you use the leather you get off these enemies, and you make armor with them, and stuff like that. And I've also done herbalism and alchemy. Herbalism explains itself. You go out, get plants and stuff, and alchemy, you use those plants to make potions and different stuff like that, and you can use them or sell them or whatever you want to do. And Aaron, why don't you talk about blacksmithing and mining?
Well, mining is pretty much self-explanatory. You get a pickaxe, go out into the world, and collect various ores like copper, tin, and then and it goes silver, gold, iron, and then what's after iron?
I don't know. There's fell iron around there somewhere.
Yeah, there's fell iron, and then you get like true silver and all that, don't you?
Yeah. They're pretty expensive stuff on the auction house.
Yeah, the materials are expensive, but like, what comes in as a sub-profession to mining? When I say sub-profession, you know, like one that, you know, kind of is a part of it. Smelting comes into it. Like, you can smelt those ores into bars, which in turn you can turn the bars into either armor or weapons.
Or you can sell them.
Yeah, which I'm a dab hand at.
Yeah, I mean, the prices go up and down on what they're worth, but, you know.
Yeah, like if you're gonna do that sort of thing, like I'd recommend getting curse and getting add-ons like auctioneer and postal and all.
That's another thing, actually. You can get curse and get
add-ons. Leave
add-ons.
that till after we get the professions out of the way.
I'm pretty sure we've pretty much covered professions. I mean, we've covered all the main ones.
I only did mining. I didn't do blacksmithing.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Do blacksmithing.
Well, but blacksmithing's pretty much actually I did explain it, actually.
Yeah, you explained most of it. Yeah.
Yeah. And then there are other professions like what is it, enchanting? What else? What other professions is there?
There's archaeology, fishing, cooking, and first aid.
First aid.
They're pretty much all self-explanatory.
Yeah.
You know what we forgot to mention? The level cap is actually 85 at the moment.
Yeah, it started when the game first came out. What was it, 7 years ago?
Roughly about 9 or 10 years ago, actually.
Yeah, it was only up to 60.
Yeah.
And then
it went up to 70
with the Burning Crusade expansion, and then Lich King brought it up to 75.
No, it brought it up to 80.
And then the latest one, Cataclysm, brought it up to 85.
Have you noticed how they went 10, 10, then 5? Why'd they do that? That was stupid.
And plus, also, all the expansions brought new features and new races and classes. Well, not new classes. The only one to bring a new class was Rat the Lich King.
Yeah, that was the Death Knight class. Which...
Yeah. And now we should get into add-ons and outside programs and such that would actually enhance the gameplay for certain people.
Josh, you may not know too much about this.
No.
This is more mine and Gray's department. Basically, people can get add-ons for WoW, which are basically programs or files that add certain features into the game to help with the experience.
Like, you can get things to help you with questing, or you can change the whole GUI of the thing.
Yeah.
And you can get a better inventory. And stuff like that.
You can make new items.
Yeah.
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 You can get role-playing items.
Yeah, you can install them individually, like manually, but it's like very long and
tedious.
Yeah, and very difficult to do if you don't know anything about like adding stuff to games. Or you could just get a program called Curse.
You do have to log or sign up to it.
Yeah, you have to make a Curse account, but once you do and you have the client installed, basically it will just go into the files, you choose what add-ons you want, and then there you go. Like, it will just install them for you.
Yeah, and it's that easy. It takes like 2 seconds.
Yeah. It depending on your internet connection, of course.
Yeah, but normally it takes 2 seconds, because they're not very big.
Some examples of add-ons would be Auctioneer, Postal, Extra
GHI.
Level, Gatherer, and another good mod, not mod, but another good add-on is now I forgot their name. I can't even remember it.
Which way are we going here? Come on.
Go Old Town.
Yeah.
Alright. We've been to Cathedral, Dwarven,
Oh, we started in the mage quarters.
Mage, Cathedral, Dwarven. Let's go Old Town. No one really likes Trade District, so.
Any other things that we need to talk about?
Oh yeah, here's something.
Hmm.
Flying mounts.
Oh yes, the mount system.
Right, I'll
And
see you guys
Gray
in
loves to
Lakeside.
show off by using his flying mount.
Hey, you get to have a flying mount too. at
I only
level
have
60.
I only have this dinky little horse.
Josh, you have no excuse. You're level 6 or 50.
That
or
guy's
60,
got an
yeah.
elephant.
You're 60 on lander.
Oh, there's one other system we forgot to talk about. Well, not a system, but you know, a thing.
What?
We forgot to talk about heirlooms.
Heirlooms.
Basically, it's in the name. It's an heirloom. You can have it on any character.
Yep.
Horde, Alliance, whatever.
Yeah, because I started a character just today, just to help me build some money over, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I saw a level 4 warlock with freaking level 85 shoulders.
Well, that's not technically true. An heirloom is pretty much whatever level you are, that's the level item it is, and it gets better and better as you go up levels. So pretty much.
Yeah, but it was a level 85 looking like shoulder pads.
Oh yeah, they look pretty cool. Yeah, but that's not to do.
wanted
That's
them
not to do with the
shoulders.
level. Oh,
Well,
they're
people, welcome to Lakeshire. This is a lovely town, actually.
Look-
It's quite nice.
That's pretty much all the features that we can talk about, isn't it? Up to patch 4.3, isn't it?
pretty much.
That we know about.
Yeah, basically.
One last thing I want to say. Now, I know it sounds stupid. I want to I just want to put a plug in here for the guild. I don't know how to do plugs. Great.
Are you trying to advertise our guild?
Yeah, well, we are wearing tabard.
Well, basically, our guild is an RP guild, new RP guild, quite fun. Soon only me, Aaron, and Gray. If you guys would like to join, and you're good at
Message
RP,
either
if you're good at RP or at least want to learn how to RP after seeing this awesomely cool video,
whisper
then
to
whisper
either me,
me,
Belgrak,
Oh my God! Stop speaking at the same
or
time.
me,
Alfrat.
whisper Landarin, not actually whisper. Yeah, whisper Alvaro actually.
And then either whisper Grey as.
I'll put it on the screen. I'll put it on the screen.
Murgle Hurgle.
It's
Yeah.
Merle, technically. That's how it's pronounced.
Yeah, and
No.
then we will, if either one of us gets the whisper, we'll message you back and set up an interview.
And that's pretty much that.
Yep, it's been fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
it's we have a lot of
Drink milk.
stuff.
Yeah, we have a lot of stuff planned for the future.
Yeah.
Going forward.
We'll
Yeah.
probably do another WoW video, just to.
Yeah, but that'll
Tell
probably
you
be on
how
a different channel. That probably won't be a review.
No, you. It'd be like
The next patch.
Yep.
But
Oh, Mr. Pandaria.
since this
Maybe.
is a review, what ratings would we all give the game?
Probably
What are we doing it out of? Out of 5, out of 10?
Out of 10, like normal.
Out of 10. I'd give it 7.5 swords out of 10.
I'll probably give it out probably an 8, maybe a 9.
I would give it.
9.
I would give it an 8.5.
Yeah, because there's still some things that they might need to iron out.
Yeah.
Like Cataclysm.
Not major problems, but there are some minor problems that I don't want to get into detail about. So,
Like Cataclysm.
No, I like Worgen, Josh.
Yeah, I like Wargame, but it's just the Park District.
yeah. Why did they have to destroy the bloody park district?
And some of the
Thank
lore
you.
doesn't quite make sense, apparently. But I don't know much about that.
Alright, this has been fun, folks.
And I guess we'll see you the next time we do a review, or on one of the other channels that we
Yep.
have. We have channels. We do, in case you
Yep.
don't know. I'll put the links in the
Don't need to
description.
say farewell multiple times, Josh. Alright, huh? How do you do that? Is that just /by?
Goodbye.
Yep.
Alright, huh? We all type it in together and then we'll do it at the same time.
Alright, then I've got mine typed.
Alright, Gray, you got yours typed?
What? Oh, hang on. I didn't realize we were doing this. Okay.
It'll be cool.
Alright, huh? This has been fun, folks. It's been the EmeraldGamers with our special guest, Josh.
Woo!
Now, enter.